Welcome back to the channel, guys. On today's video, we're going to be doing something that's been bothering me for a super long time. Whenever I drive this truck, my feet kind of just slide all over the interior because it is a work truck. It originally came with vinyl flooring, which for like a work purpose, I think it's very good because you can get in with muddy feet and whatnot. But I don't ever have muddy feet, and my feet kind of just slide back and forth everywhere, and I really can't have a position where I have my feet steady. So we got a complete carpet kit from Auto Custom Carpet Kits. So this came courtesy from them. So we got the complete kit. I'm going to be installing this. Hopefully you can get some sound deadening in today and actually fit this thing in. We do need to do some trimming, so let's quit wasting time, guys. Let's get it. Okay, guys, today we're going to be installing this carpet kit from Auto Custom Carpets Inc. They're manufactured here in the US of A, so it's a good quality product, and it's just a standard replacement for my old work truck. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, this is my OBS. This is actual considered to be a work truck. It came originally in a V6 platform, 5-speed manual, hence the smaller brake pedal. There used to be a clutch pedal right beside it, but I know it's no longer a stick shift vehicle, so I'm going to be replacing the old vinyl carpeting. This is like a liner. It does have a hole. Other than that, it just doesn't look aesthetically pleasing. So I'll be ripping the whole carpet out, putting some insulation in, and putting in a new carpet. But we got to get this carpet kit out of the box and let the sun do its thing. Okay, this carpet's already pre-formed, but as it's in the box, it gets all crinkled up. So you just gotta lay it out in the sun and let the sun do its thing for a little bit. Meanwhile, you could take the old carpet out of the truck. So we'll start. Everything has to come out. The bench sheet has to come out. All the old carpet has to come out. And of course, we'll start here with the seat belts. So these are pretty easy. If you see back here, you have a tab that unlocks, and then you have a T50 bolt. And then you have some 18mm bolts there, and there, and then again a T50 bolt there to hold in your seat belt. So I'll take that out next as well. And these bolts need to be removed for your seat belt brackets. So take those out. All right, and now this is the original jack for the truck. If you haven't taken one of these out, very simple, just one bolt there, and then this thing slides out, and this bracket just comes straight up, and then you have all your tools. But there is, what is it? It's this one. This is how everything's held in. So we just got to get a wrench or some pliers, because this nut's way down here. All right, you should be using something like a small crescent wrench, but I don't have one. And since this is a work truck version, it doesn't have a complete molding that goes all the way up. So this would be the rear speakers, the 4x6s, and then you have a few Phillips head screws here. And this is ready to come out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And this would be original to the truck. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. But it actually tells you how to lower your spare tire, what tools to use, which I have all of them. Kind of cool. Put this back in there. And continuing with taking this thing apart. So we took out this little pillar. We're going to take this side skirt out and also these side panels. These right here. But make sure you break these loose first because they do strip out. Oh yeah, that's nasty. Obviously have a little bit of cleaning up to do. Need to bust out the vacuum. Maybe these pennies will make me rich. And these are the inside kick panels. So these typically come up pretty easily. Just got to be gentle with them. Kind of like that. And the clips will stay in there. And make sure your other piece stays here. So this clip comes out and it goes right there. So put these aside. And since this is a bench, a full bench from side to side, all you have is four 50mm bolts. One here, one in the front, and the same exact thing on the other side. So we'll take those off real quick. Alright guys, the seat is now free. Before we get it out of here, one thing I forgot is this little dash light that comes on. It says your seat belt's not buckled. Make sure you take it out. There's a little there we go. Alright, that's unhooked. Seatbelt's loose, and we'll pull it up. All right, the seat's completely out. We just got to do a lot of vacuuming and cleaning. I'm gonna take this off real quick. This again was for the 5-speed that it used to have, so I'll unbolt this real quick. This will go towards the build. We got 50, 55, 60, 6 ones, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 69 cents. Not a bad day. Alright, now we can finally take everything out. Just start peeling it up. That wire. And of course, after everything's picked up and pretty much cleaned as best as you can, I'm going to wipe everything down with some degreaser and also some other cleaner just to get any of this. At this point, I wiped everything down with degreaser. After that, I vacuumed it up again, and then I sprayed it down with some multi-purpose cleaner, Mr. Clean, like all-purpose cleaner. Wiped everything down, dried it, and it's good to install the new carpet. So I do need to address one thing, but I'm not gonna do it now. It's this big hole. It doesn't look very good. It's a pretty big piece of steel, but at some other time I will address it. But for now, I'm just gonna install the carpet and cut it up, see what we got. So let's get that in. Alright guys, we're fitting the carpet, so it's much easier to cut little pieces at a time instead of cutting one big piece at a time. It gives you can always take away more, but once you cut a big piece out of the carpet, you can't put it back. So just take your time on this. Like this one, we have the kick panel that goes in here, and there's one clip that goes in here, one clip that goes right there, the little eyeball hook that goes in there, and there's one more clip that goes in there. So you can see how much I need to cut off. So I can just tell from looking at this. A little more. There we go. Now that works out a lot better. I do need a trim. I do need to trim this right here. So go in there. That'll tuck. That looks pretty good. And just a little bit at a time. Put on the kick panel real quick. Alright, that fits in perfect. Okay, I got all the pieces notched out, and I got the carpet pretty snug. So I'm just going to put in, this is the side panel molding, or the kick molding. So I just got to line these up, screw those down, and then we'll put the back piece on as well. And these get damaged very easily, so I'm just trying to find my holes. Perfect, got that one. Got that one in, and we're going to snug them down. With a screwdriver. All right, and this is the last trim piece. This is the back portion. So just there's a little. All right, and we are done with that. Gotta vacuum it out a little bit, and I'll show you how to mark your holes for the seat brackets. We'll do that next. All right, this next part is a little bit tricky. You have to find your holes. So just feel around. Here it is. Found it. So you see that went all the way through. Heat up my torch. This is just an old screwdriver I don't use anymore. That looks hot enough. What's on my arm here? All right. So that's one. And very quickly, we just put our seatbelt bracket back, and also hook up the pillar portion. So just zip this one down. Nice and tight. And the same for this one. There you are. That's all done. And I do have a back portion. I'm not going to be putting back my my spare tire tools because I don't even have a spare in the back. This thing sits too low. So I'm going to put a carpet back here, which I picked up. It's a used carpet, so we'll put that in next. Alright, I picked this up used from the junkyard, but it has these little clips that insert into the actual truck. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. As you see in the video, we did the complete carpet kit. And I'm still not quite done with it. I'm going to go back and fill in that hole for where the stick shift was with something a little bit better. And also put some sound deadening down. But this is just the beginning. Everything fit really nice. Also installed the back carpet. And everything was cleaned up very well. Some degreaser. And this is all the stuff for my all the wiring for my Holly. But everything's very nicely molded. You just gotta let it sit out in the sun for a little bit. And of course, I will be going back, putting some sound deadening in. But yeah, guys, as always, let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, that's going to be a wrap for today. As you saw in the video, I was able to completely install the kit from Auto Custom Carpets. This thing fits okay. You do need to do quite a bit of trimming to make it fit properly, but I've seen other people install them improperly, so I wanted to make sure mine was installed the right way. So that being said, it comes with a little like a floor mat, like the original truck came with that had carpet. Where your feet go for the brake pedal and the accelerator. So the accelerator, your foot typically goes by a little side pad, and the actual other little floor mat goes right underneath the brake pedal and the accelerator as well. So just make sure you get those in the right spot, and I think you'll be good. But I wanted to let the carpet settle a little bit with the heat and the cold, and I wasn't able to install the sound deadening or installation today. I do need to address that manual transmission hole, and also go back, trim up some of the carpeting in the back. As you see, I didn't get to touch it, but this thing I believe will shrink a little bit. So that being said, I wanted to wait and let the heat do its thing and let it get perfectly molded to the cab of the truck, and we'll go from there. So everything has to come back out again, but nonetheless, this thing feels 100% better. It basically it's kind of dumb how something so simple can turn your truck from I kind of didn't want to drive it before, because now it has not that it's a race truck or anything, but it has quite a bit more power, and my feet would slide kind of everywhere in the cab, which I felt like a little kid, and I'm not a little kid, but it just felt uncomfortable for me. So now my feet are planted. I can put them wherever I like, and it's much more comfortable. So as always, guys, make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe if you like what you saw today. Give me the thumbs up. Also follow me on my Instagram, LowLifeYonquez. I do get to upload a lot of pictures before I get to upload any videos. And as always, guys, I'll catch you very shortly on the next one.